Racing Radio coming at you live from Do-It-Yourself Mechanics in Sterling, Virginia. And you know, guys, October the 8th, I don't know about you, John, I'm heading to Moton, Pennsylvania for the running of the Keystone Nationals. And ladies and gentlemen, on the phone with us, she's number 4 in points, but she's number 1 in your heart, the legendary Ashley Hood. Hey Ashley, how's it going?
Great. How are you doing today?
We're doing really good. Got a great season going here. It's interesting. You guys seem to be the bookends. You and your dad, he's in first place. You're in fourth. Hagen and Beckman in between you guys. Are you keeping your eyes on the guy in third position, or are you actually going after that guy sitting up at number 1?
You know, we're really just trying to move forward every race, not get into any ruts, you know, try to avoid making any mistakes if possible, and do the best that we can do and try to grab up any points during qualifying. And of course, round wins are very crucial as well. So we're so close, all of us in the points. I mean, I think I'm half a round behind Jack and a round behind Matt. That you know, within even a day of qualifying, things can change. So you can't get too caught up in all of it, or you'll drive yourself crazy. As the rounds will totally mix up and change the order of it all. So we're just trying to kind of do our thing and focus on what we're doing and not waste our time and our energy seeing what everyone else is doing before us, behind us. You know, we can only control what we're doing, so that's what we're trying to focus on.
Ashley, it's Johnny Rocket. It's good to talk to you again. I got a question for you. I've been wanting to ask you for quite a while now. The fact that your sisters are now moving up in the ranks, how long is it going to be before we can expect another force in a funny car?
Courtney and Brittany have both been doing A-Fuel Dragster for a few years. They do it and also attend college, so it's kind of a balancing act for them, you know, because school comes first and everything, but they love getting to race that alcohol dragster, and they really have a blast. So Courtney is really hoping to move up eventually. The challenge is getting her the experience, not just to get licensed, but to be ready for competition. Back when I got licensed in funny car in '06, I spent a year and a half testing. Every Monday after almost every event on our circuit, our teams would stay and test, so I could test with them, test with Eric's car, with Robert, and with Dab's car. So I got a lot of runs and a lot of lap time experience before I moved up in '07. But now, in the last couple years, they've made a new ruling NHRA has on testing, that you can't just do unlimited testing. It's just to even everything out. So teams that aren't able to maybe afford testing all the time, it's still fair for them against big funded teams that, you know, will test like crazy if they're able to. So you know, it's a good thing. It's balancing everyone out. The only tough part is when you're trying to teach someone new. So that's kind of the challenge that we run into right now, because we are only allowed to run 4 days of the year testing. So here we're trying to run for a championship and want to use our days to help us win, and you don't want to waste a day to give it up to teach someone, even though you really want to teach them as well. So it's kind of like a little, you know, place between a rock and a hard spot, trying to teach her and get her ready. So she's still, you know, a little ways out. She's done a great job in A-Fuel, and I have no doubt she'll, you know, get the hang of this funny car. It's just having the ability to get her in one, get her laps, get her that time. So, but hopefully, you know, in the next, it won't be next year. A lot of people have asked that. You know, it's just she's not ready to go and doesn't want to move at that pace. I think you need to be comfortable in the car and ready, because competition throws a whole new, you know, all new stresses to worry about. So you want to be comfortable in your car before you go into competition. But possibly the next year or a year after that, when we're able to get her some time in it, then she'd love to move up. So we'll see how it goes. She's still in college. This is her last semester. So she's finishing up all those last, you know, few classes and everything, but she's hoping to move up and, you know, really ready to go.
Is it safe to assume that those are kind of your dad's rules, and the follow-up question to that was, is there any possibility he might just build her a car to take out there and test with?
Yeah, they've talked about different ways how to be able to give her